Hello and welcome to the MatrixGold parametric series. Today in this video we will show you how to make free shape pendants just from one curve. So to do that, the first thing that I will do is use the raster to vector. So the raster to vector, you can find it here. Okay, so I go to raster to vector and it already opens where I have saved my pictures. So I have these ones, but I will get the shapes one, and as you can see it's already here in the input box. What this tool does is just get the difference between black and white, and then it takes the curves from there. As you can see, the result that I'm getting here is not that good, so what I will do is just go and invert the colors. So I invert the colors, I click enter, and now I already have all the curves. These curves are groups, so the first thing that I will do is just ungroup them. So once I ungroup them, what I will get is just curves, you see. So what I will do next is just join all of them, because when I am joining all of them, what I'm getting is closed curves. So now if I just select this one, this is a closed curve. So let me just get this out, and I will rescale them to a dimension that I feel it can be good for a pendant. Alright, so this will be around 15 millimeters, approximately what I think that it will be good for me. So now I will just select the ones that I want. So I want to create freeform pendants from this curve. Okay, so I will get this one, I will get just 4, and let me see which one else I can choose. Probably this one will be good. Okay, so I will choose these ones. I will get rid of the ones left. Okay, so I will start. First, let me just place them so we have a good visibility of all of them. Okay, and I will start with that. All right. Let's see. The first thing that we need to do is just, I will work with one. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is do a tool which will allow me just changing one curve to get the result from all these different shapes. Let me show you how to do that. I will go first to extrude this curve. Keep in mind that now the points that we get is the ones that we took from the raster to vector. Anytime that we see that we can make a smoother curve, which will bring us less problems, we can do that with a review. So now, I don't know, there is this part here that maybe has these 2 points, so what I can do is just go to the review tool. You can put it into the command line, or also you can go to the search and see what is it. We have so many tools that sometimes it's hard, but you see I have it here. So actually it must be in tools. So right, so if I close it here and I go to tools, the rebuild is here. All right, so I select this curve, and now I have the rebuild. Okay, so as you can see, now it looks like it's smoother. So I click OK. Now when I click, you will see that, you know, the points, the flow points that we have here is more even, and the curves are much better like this. So probably this is something that we can do to all of them. Let me do it quite fast. Okay, I will do with that also. Okay, so now you can see the points that the curves looks like much better, and I will do also the same with this one. Okay, so all the curves looks much better, so this will bring us less problems when we need to do any change. Okay, let's start to do what I was looking for. So the first thing that I will do is just the extrude. We have it here in the curves, tab, like this. It's okay. And then what I will do from here is just to extrude another curve. Okay, To do that, what I have to do is just first dupe the edge. The reason that I am doing it like this is because I want to keep it parametric, and once I finish that, you will understand why I do it like this. So now I will select the curve that I duplicated, that is that one, and I will get an offset. This will set up the width of my pendant. I want it to be 1.7. Yes. And now let me go like this and just bring it. I don't need to, it doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, so what I will do here now, again, another extrusion. Okay, so I will go to the extrude curve, and this is where I'm setting up the thickness of my pendant. So as you can see, we have the both sides on. So what I will do is just 0.75. Okay, because this means that the total thickness of this pendant will be 1.5 millimeters. So now we have these two pieces. Okay, what I will do next is go to the solid and use the Boolean difference, and I will do a Boolean difference between this part and this part. I click enter, and there we go. We have a free-form pendant. That this is what I was looking for. Alright, so what I'm trying to do here is a tool which allows me that whatever shape I select, I get a pendant in just one click, and we already have it here. Alright, so you can save this at any time, and let me show you why. So now if I go to the first step, that is where we took the original curve and did the extrude, this should change to these shapes. Why? Because all the steps that I did after the first extrude are linked. Alright, so now if I go to edit and I select another curve, just say this one, and I click enter, look what happens. I have another one. Okay, so I will just in 1 minute, I save this one here. In 1 minute, what I will do is just make 4 pendants. I have 1, I have 2, I have 3, and now let's go for the last one. Okay, we have 4 pendants in less than 1 minute. Alright, so I saved all of them here. So this is a very nice way, and this can be the base to make a lot more of things. Okay, so it's good to keep it in mind, because this gives you the option to do many things working with a parametric. Okay, so what I would like to get now here is stones, and I would like to have the same flow. So what do I have to do? I have to do something that is still linked to all this flow. So I know that the curve that I have here is a result from the original curve. So anytime that I change the original curve, anything that is linked to this curve, because this is linked to the original one, will also change. So to do that, I will get this curve and I will do an offset. An offset but let me just select offset this curve, but I want it in the other direction, and because I know that the total width is 1.7, I will go to minus 0.85. So let me go to the top view, and now as you can see, it's just in the middle. Why I'm doing that? Because now I can go to the gems on curve, and from the gems on curve, let me just put a bit more of space there. I can do something like that. Okay. I can also move the stones to the level that I want. And there we go. We have stones now also linked to all these steps. What happens now if I change the original curve? and I go to this one. Let's see what happens. There we go. Everything goes to this one. Alright, so we can keep going. Now we can keep making changes. So I can get these stones and I can go to the cutters, and from these cutters I can add microprone cutters to all these stones. Okay, let me just select this. So if I want to keep going on that, I will get the stones, and from cutters I will add the microprone cutters. I will just make them a bit larger, and I will use the auto taper. So we try to keep, the same distance between the metal that we keep between the stones. Alright, so this is good. I will also add a channel cutter to have just a rail between the stones. And I will also add gem cutters. Alright, there we go, and there we go. Okay, what will be next step here? I can go to the solid, to the Boolean difference, and I do the difference between this and all the orange parts. I click enter. So it seems that we have a problem with the Boolean. This is no problem. Let's see what the problem can be. The first thing that I will do is just to make the channel cutter, just to be sure that we don't have coplanar faces. Let me just make it a bit higher. I will just move it up to here, and let's see now if we can get a better result. So I go to the Boolean difference, and I will do it now by part so I can see where the problem is. First, with the cutters, I can see that this is working fine. Again, I will go to the Boolean difference between this part and the channel cutter. Let's see what the problem can be. Let me do it again, that I don't select it in the right way. So this and channel cutter. So let's see now if we succeed. It seems that everything is fine. So let me just go to the plastic mode so you can see that everything is fine. And now the one that is left is the cutters. So let's see Boolean difference between this part, enter, and this part. Let's see if the problem was with the cutters. So now it's doing all the operations. And there we go. We have a pendant now, ready to go. Alright, so now what I can do is just go to the settings, and I have here the veil. And I will bring the veil at the very top. Okay, so let me just move it through here. I will go to the chambering to make it bigger. Like that is okay. And I will go to the rail. So we can also make it a bit bigger. Alright. Very cool. I want to make it a bit wide. I can do like this and like this. And we are ready to go. We have one pendant. Alright, so now if I want to save all the functionality that I have here, at the end of the day, this is just a tool. So the only thing that I need to do is go and do a full save. When I'm doing a full save, what I'm doing is saving not just the geometry that we have in the viewport, we are saving all the steps that we have done in this exercise. So anytime that we open again this file, we will have all these steps, and this is the important part and the super powerful part, alright? Because this means that now what I can do is just open MatrixGold or open this file. I can go to the extrude, go to edit, and now I can select any shape. If I select this shape, what is doing now MatrixGold is using this original curve and is applying all the steps that we have done, is applying them into the new curve. I click enter, and what do we get? The pendant again. The only thing that I need to do is just go to edit the veil. I just put it whatever I want, and we have a new pendant ready to deliver with the booleans and everything done. If you want to make, you know, just a new shape, the only thing that you need to do is just go to the curves. You can go to the which one I will use probably the ellipse. So I will go to the from 0, and I will do that. So again, the only thing that I need to do is just click here, select this curve, click enter. Now as you can see, the MatrixGold is thinking, is making all the numbers to accomplish what we were looking for, and there we go. We already get it here. We can change the stones in any place that we want, or if we want it full of stones, the only thing that we need to do is go to the gemzone curve, because this is parametric, and now I can do whatever I want. So if I want to keep this closer, I can go like this. So now the stones are closer, and we have stones all around this this pendant. Okay, the only thing that I need to do is just again edit the veil and add it whatever we want. And there we go. Here we have another pendant for our collection. Okay, so it's not a, it's just trying to think in parametric, so you can make any changes that you want. I can see that I'm missing just this part here, but I would just need to go to the channel cutter, make it bigger, and then we will have this part cut. Okay, so I think that is good to keep in mind all the power that we have in the parametric of MatrixGold, so we can use all the power that is offering to us. So I hope you like this exercise. Now it's time for you to practice, and see you next time into the next video. Thank you.